Okay, so today I'm swapping out my factory front tow hooks for some aftermarket D-ring style ones. I think it's mostly just an aesthetic look, but I like it. So we're gonna swap it out. You need one tool and about 10 minutes. Super easy to do. Let's get started. So on this truck, it already has a closed tow hook on the front from the factory. So this is mostly just an aesthetic change since it's just going to another fully closed tow hook on the front. I like the look of these. It makes it look a little bit more aggressive. So that's what I'm going to do. But if you don't have a fully closed tow hook from the factory, like on some other trucks, this might be a good style swap for you. So this is the D-ring that I'm going to be installing. It's a standard style D-ring. It has a rubber isolator here, and it includes 2 rubber isolators up here. This just cuts down on the noise when you're driving. So these are pretty cheap. You can get them all over the internet. I'll put a link to these and the replacement mounts on the truck in the description down below. So these tow hooks are only held in by 2 bolts. They're very easy to get to. They have this rubber protective piece that surrounds it, and all you have to do is kind of pull it up and out of the way. You can't pull it off completely without completely removing the bumper and a couple other plastic pieces. That's probably the official way to do it, but all I'm going to do is reach up here and kind of pull it, and it will pop down, giving you access to those 2 bolts. All right, so that's all you got to do. Now when you get under there, you can see the 2 bolts that you need to unscrew. So you just need to remove the front bolt and then loosen the back bolt, and it'll slide off through that little opening right there. You don't want to remove the back one completely because it's holding the plate with the nuts welded to it on the back, and if you remove this one completely, you're going to have to completely remove the bumper to be able to get into the frame rail to get those nuts lined back up. So just loosen this one and completely remove this one, and that'll make your day very easy. This is very quick, maybe about 10 minutes to do both sides. So you know how it is. You let someone borrow your tools and you don't have them when you need them. I don't have my impact ratchet, but if you have one, this will make this a lot easier because these are tightened pretty tight. So I'm just using a socket and a ratchet, but I would recommend an impact if you've got one. Save your bolts, you're going to be reusing them. Okay, once you've got your tow hook loose, you can just push it backwards and it'll come right off. Pull it on out, and then you can pull this rubber piece the rest of the way out. We're not going to be reusing it. Then you'll just take your new bracket and reinstall it just where the old one was. Now, I definitely recommend torquing these down to the proper spec. If these are going to be used for towing vehicles or pulling vehicles out, definitely a good idea to make sure you torque them down properly. So I'll put that torque spec on the screen here for you. And just like that, we've replaced our factory tow hook with these aftermarket D-rings. So you do need the separate bracket and D-ring. You can get them online. I've got links for them in the description below so that you can get them for yourself. There are lots of D-rings you can get. I definitely recommend that you get ones with these rubber isolators down here and up here. The purpose of these is to prevent too much vibration while running down the road. Now there's 2 that came with this, but it was just not quite big enough to fit both of those in there, so there's still a little bit of movement for me. So what I'll probably do is run down to the hardware store and get a couple of nylon washers just to tighten that up a little bit, but I don't think that would be too bad while driving. If it is, like I said, you can just add a couple nylon washers in there to tighten it up and you'll be good to go. So that's it, guys. I've replaced both of my front tow hooks with these aftermarket D-ring style shackles. I'm really happy with them. It gives it a more aggressive off-road appearance and a little bit more flexibility when off-road doing winch outs and pull-outs and stuff. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked this quick little video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks, guys.